On the patio, chillin', sippin' from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chilling, man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sippin' from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chilling, man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sippin' from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chilling, man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes.
Welcome to the patio.
chilling on the patio, life ain't slow. Big T popping bottles, let that bourbon flow. Father Fortenberry's grilling food on deck. Gary Poppins with the jokes, hard to forget. DW's in the corner, DJ on the beat. Bourbon nerd, mixing drinks, nothing too sweet. Sunsets, painting skies in a fire red hue. Patio vibes, bringing over the new crew. We got the patio life, good times feeling right. Bottles up, cheers tonight. Yeah, we live that patio life.
Hey guys, welcome to the patio. It's T. I guess it's audio's good. I checked it right before, and we're good. We have cameras for days.
Can
the
you hear?
Maybe slightly off. I can't hear nothing. I'm deaf. Today is day 59 of the Bourbon Nerd 50th birthday. Jamie, I know you know Gary was with me most of them. We partied hard all weekend. We had parties on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We partying tonight. But the Bourbon Nerd turned 50. We got a lot to talk about there. Tinder doesn't like short men. Luckily, well, okay, almost all of us aren't short. Are you cool, Jamie? Father Fortenberry, we're going to find out if you're cool. We got a test to see if you're cool. And what's wrong with bread in the U.S. of A? Joe Rogan wants to know. But Father Fortenberry, you got the best color of all of us.
I know, but are you cool? I ain't got no bread, though, baby.
I'm broke. Cool? Is you cool?
But I'm cool as a box fan. The other side of the pillow cool.
I thought you was more cool like a Winnebago.
Hey, so you know what? Hey, thank y'all for joining us. I'd like to thank our friends at Bush Latte.
You're not even drinking Bush Light.
Yeah, I am.
No, you are not. That is a fake bottle. You are drinking your brother's whiskey. Fort Mooch fashion. Actually, I am tonight. Your brother.
I am drinking my.
Oh, no, he opened it.
I brought 3 Bush Lights because I just knew Wes was bringing something.
Yeah. DW is live in studio. Been a while since he's been live on the podcast. Y'all might see him normally on Mondays, but he's normally not necessarily live on Mondays. DW, what's going on, brother?
I got a sponsor. I just thank my sponsor.
Crown Royal. The OG.
Bourbon boys, don't get jump on it too hard over the Crown Royal.
This bottle cost me $739 because of tariffs. So this is basically packaged right now.
He flew to China and bought it, came back.
If anybody needs it, let me know. Send in samples.
Gary looking like he's from 1983 over there. I tried to adjust your color and didn't get that. I like your color. You look like antique.
Thank you. I appreciate
it.
You
look antique.
You look like somebody's holding you against your will, but it's a good place to be.
Oh, there's a box
behind
it. My wife wants to be grabbing that
That's
box.
where they keep all my toys in that box, so I can go. What I play after the show when I'm locked in this room. But I'm doing great.
Where he keeps his dildo.
Yeah, that's it. His dildo.
Of shame.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Bourbon Nerd, happy birthday, Bourbon Nerd. Hey, man. You know the other day I sent him and said, hey, way to ring in 51. He said, no, it's 50. Okay, but he just finished 50, ringing in 51.
He's had so many parties. He's 55.
Yeah, I thought it was still 50.
Actually, you've had enough parties. You're right. You're 55. How are you, Bourbon
I want to thank everybody could make it out to both parties.
I think it was mostly the same people.
And
Gary was only at one.
And our friends at Hadley's, John, Samantha, and our friends at Old Dominic for letting us party over there.
We partied with the Grizzlies Saturday night.
Yeah, there was a Grizzlies player there.
Sure was.
Yeah, who was it?
I spent all that time on your camera.
Huff?
J Huff.
Yeah, J Huff.
Huff's a cool dude. He signed on.
Cool.
I spent all that time on his color. I probably spent more time on his color, and he looks dead.
He's a cool guy. He told me happy birthday and everything.
Have you realized that he looks like maybe Tales from the Crypt?
He looks better now.
The Crypt Keeper.
The Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, so Huff signed Owen's cast, and when he did, he talked to him for probably 90 seconds, which is a long time for those guys to stand there.
Yeah, he was cool. I walked over, talked to him, introduced myself. He said, I know you from Life and Patio. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, all out.
Sure did.
I just did.
I just said I want you dunk for my birthday.
Dunk what?
Just some random dude dunk on it.
Wes was there. I could have dunked on Wes. Hey, he could have dunked on Uncle Bubba.
Wes over Wes.
Yeah, he could have.
Wes might be too broad for him to dunk on. He said the height's not a problem.
We tried to go live.
His legs got hung up on around him.
He could have been like Jordan, but they'd been like legs flat like this. They'd have been spread out like
He'd had
wings.
them splits.
Yeah, the splits.
Going on the top.
Wes's back hair would have grabbed him. Pulled him back
down.
Like Velcro.
For those that don't know, Wes is off camera.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We're not talking about it.
So, Brother Fortenberry is off camera. We don't have enough cameras for him.
We're not talking about him behind
He's
his
going
back.
to be a back end guy. I'm going to send him to the back end school with Tom Black.
That's where he wants to be.
He's going to send him to Atlanta.
I'm going to send him to Atlanta.
Hang with Tom Black.
Hang with Matt Tom Black.
Learn from the back
He's
end.
going to learn the best back end dude in the business.
There's a lot of back end guys in Atlanta. That ain't no joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the back end dude with a bunch of guys sounds like the winner to me.
Whoever's at the back.
They got
All right.
dildos.
The middle back
It's
ain't got
5 minutes in, and we're already digressing like really.
Okay, you're right.
We are.
So
Gotten
badly.
bad.
What you got on deck here, too?
We got to talk about the parties.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
party. We had a party Saturday night.
All right, first of all, I didn't get to make any of them. Well, I made it after church. The after church
Oh,
party.
That was like the lamest one.
That was probably so.
You know,
Everybody's ready to go home.
Look,
I couldn't make it either.
yeah, Marty actually he did make it church. He come home from the bar to make it in time to church to eat. And by the time we got to the Mexican place, what did he drink, Jamie?
Well, he drank water.
Straight water.
Straight
Straight
water.
Great water. I did.
No,
Water on
he's
the
out
rock.
my water neat.
Look, people are buying bottles and old fashions and shots.
When?
Mixed drinks.
It was just a lot, huh?
Oh, both nights.
And though Marty, see, you missed out the best pour. Marty opened up 13 Conley's double oak bottle. We shared. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Shared with the whole bar.
So what'd you do? Y'all
Bar.
started off a little bottle hunt, right?
No, actually, we started off at Hadley's. And
I
a bunch of people
love
showed
Hadley.
up.
I love
Yeah,
Hadley.
Friday.
Band started
Oh, that's
playing.
Friday, that was Hadley.
Yeah,
We did.
Then Saturday morning, me, Wes, and Marty went down to Oxford. We bought all the Detling
All the
Detling.
Detling.
we could find. 10 bottles of it. We're sharing with other people, though. Some people we brought it back for them, actually.
Mhm.
Daniel's got a bottle. If we'll talk about that after.
Ernest.
On there. Ernest got a bottle.
Ernest
Okay.
said he wanted one.
But because Detling's gonna be hard to get. And then we come back, went to Old Dominic. Old Dominic's a cool place. Bar closes at 10. For Old Main Tea, that's a perfect type of night. But there we go.
That's about when you need to be heading out.
Some of us went to another bar.
There was an after party.
After
Sleeping,
the party, there
man.
was
After
bottle
the
it.
party, there's the after party.
Y'all got a Rayford's, Marty? You got a
Is
Man.
Rayford
no, it
still
wasn't bad
there?
as Ravers.
Is Rayford still there? Is there still a Rayford?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is Ray still alive?
I ain't been Ravers in years.
Dude, I've never had a night where I left Rayford's before like 3:30.
I've only been to Rayford's. Like
And you're going to get the big.
I don't think
cans.
Ravers opens till like midnight anyway.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We were home at 1:30.
I don't remember
Oh,
what time I got.
I'd never made it.
Oh, I was talking about 10:30.
Look.
No, I can't stay up that late.
I had stopped at Taco Bell on the way home.
So look,
They were supposed to go to Waffle House. Did y'all go to Waffle House?
No. However, when I got home, my wife sent me and my son. Had obviously my son driving. We went to Cristal's.
Y'all
And
came all the way home, then went to Crystal?
yes, so
No, good choice.
I went to Cristal's. It was a good choice for me, but by the time we got back, my son said, "I don't think your mom's gonna be in good shape when we get back." I said, "Ah, she'll be fine." She wasn't doing too well.
he said, Papa, what's wrong?
He said, "She's sick, Papa. She's sick.
Papa,
Oh,
Mama's so sick.
Go to bed, baby.
I think she got the hydrophobia."
That's about it.
You partied with the nerds,
So-
you get bit.
So like,
That's all I'm gonna say.
amongst all y'all shenanigans, I was working. So
Whoa. You was not working all that time.
no, not the whole time, but we just had to go in periodically and check the job site.
I was working the whole time. I was on the phone practically
look-
the whole night.
So I ended up not needing to go in. I was going to go in at midnight Saturday
Yeah.
or Sunday, whatever it is. I wasn't, so I ended up not having to go. So I had to get up Sunday morning and go at 5:30 or so. I'm like 5:30. There'll be no homeless people running around Memphis. There'll be no problems. I'll be damned if I don't get downtown Memphis right in front of the St. Jude and a homeless person's right in the street. Like
Now, why would you think at some
Any hour.
any hour?
Any hour.
Where do they prowl? Where do they go?
go?
Do
Yeah,
they go in the cave at night? Do they fly away in the evening?
They're not vampires.
That's what he
This guy's
said.
like standing in traffic with his hand stuck out, like stop in the name of
See, I
love.
always assumed most of the homeless were out at night, and during the day they stay in the shadows.
So,
I had the opposite.
so like I
expectation.
go around him, and like, of course, I hit a red light. He like walks up to the door. I hear him mumbling, and I just like hands on the steering wheel, like look straight.
Don't make eye
Don't
contact.
make eye contact.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Ah.
Like roll down.
So like I'm on the job
What you do
site.
is you crack your
I
window.
had to unlock the job site to get in. I made sure I locked somebody behind me.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
was you
do
and the
that.
homeless guy? Were they like were they kind of like zombies? They come to the fence knowing you're in there. Kind of like,
You're like,
I think I'd have ran a
he
red
like
light.
bandages on his
oh,
red
Marty
face
would.
or what?
Marty
happened?
probably
I'd have
run.
ran a red
All you
light. I
gotta
ran him
do
over.
is-
Mhm.
Crack the
Marty
window
would.
and ask him for $1. That's it.
Ask him for
Ask
a
him.
dollar.
for
Ask
a dollar.
him first.
Tell him gas is
Y'all are
expensive.
rude. Y'all are mean people.
I got a buddy,
He'll run.
Jake Lee will catch them walking up and
I
he'll,
think
he'll
so,
go,
too.
he'll straight at him and say, "Hey, bro man, let me get down."
Don't let him say
That's how you break the ice.
That's it.
That's how you do it.
Oh man.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Marty.
Thank y'all.
Happy
This
birthday.
is that fifth party. I've
Sorry,
been to
Marty.
for
I was in Dallas.
I
Couldn't
understand.
make it.
People got to work.
I only had
Or I
one
was
party
working.
for my 50th.
I think
He
I
had
was
7.
in Dallas or working one of the
Mm.
Tinder is testing a new height filter. I think we're probably too old for Tinder. We were all married long before Tinder came out, but
I've been checking out this grinder.
How's that make you feel?
So is
do you
anybody,
feel ground?
so, has anybody seen the episode of Family Guy where he's on grinder, but it's like where you hook up and eat sandwiches?
No, but that sounds
I don't
better
know,
than
but
others.
Gary downloaded that app as you were talking about. He likes
I
sandwiches.
like sandwiches.
All right, go ahead. Tinder
The
height.
dating app has started testing a new feature that allows people who pay for the app to filter potential matches based on height. A move that sparked discussion online about the challenges short men face while dating.
Do they also have a filter for weight?
I hope not. No, never mind. I'm not on
Is
there.
that for women?
Yeah, for women,
You wanna
yeah.
be able to filter out your
Yeah.
women's.
If they don't want them being under 6 foot, we might let a woman
You
over.
don't want a woman under 330, do you?
Yeah.
That's right.
Under
Over
330.
under,
Yeah.
under.
No, under.
Under.
Jamie's an under man. Yeah. You
Yeah,
down
you know,
under.
when do women get all these?
Like standards, you know?
No, like bullshit standards.
Oh, now they're bullshit.
Yeah, I have 5 kids and they're ready to settle down, but I refuse to date somebody that's under 6 foot, 6
Yeah.
figures.
You know what?
6
Maybe,
figures.
maybe they're looking at it from the wrong angle. Maybe there's this Amazonian woman that likes little men, and them little dudes getting beat up every time they answer an ad. There's just a bunch of black and blue little people.
Little
Getting
people.
beat up. Apparently,
She carry you around.
Bumble and Hinge, I don't know anything about any
What
of
is
these
this?
apps, have long offered height filters for paying users. So you can pay extra money to pick them out by height, I guess.
So you have to
I
pay.
don't see why that should be an issue. I mean,
No, it's
But if you
preference.
pay the extra money, you should get what you want, you know?
I agree.
You got a point. If you pay the money,
That's the premium.
If
That's
you pay
the
enough,
premium.
get what you want.
yeah.
That's to get all the spammers out or the.
Look, if
Short
it's
people
important to them, they're gonna charge like
People can't lie.
Deals.
They also have verifiers in the book.
Like you finna put some shit right in.
they were real tall.
your legs are very long.
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't never figured out how them dudes get on those things so
I know.
easily.
Oh,
know.
They can get on
Yeah,
those
they
things
get on
so
quick,
easily,
yeah.
man.
They sure can.
I guess you
Well, you
could.
know, one thing I think is true. Every dude that's 5'10" or 5'11" is 6 foot.
I tried that.
You
I
round
told my
up,
wife
you know?
I was,
You round up.
look, I told my wife I was 6 foot when I had my boots on. Or my kids are like, "No, you're not." And I was like, "Yes, I'm every bit of 6 foot." I put my
I'm
boots,
gonna agree with them on
I
this.
put my boots on. I was 5'10" and a half.
You
I
with
think that's
boots?
where I'm at.
with
5'10" and a
boots.
half.
You'd be 7'3" with
You
boots
must
on.
be huge. man. I
Don
was
puts
like,
up
I'm
boots and
short,
it
bro.
shrinks.
I just don't look as tall because I'm wide. I'm wide. Hey, did they have a width filter? That'd be cool as hell.
I don't look as wide because I'm tall, right? Is that-
Yeah, that's it. I'm actually because I'd probably look like 5'3" with a picture, but I'm really like 6'10".
You know, but I'm convinced that the camera does add about 60 pounds.
It does.
That's why I take my picture and squeeze it down.
Look, I'm half-ass narrow and short.
look. My
Ain't
wife,
nothing I can do about it.
my wife told me
Yeah.
said, "Did you?" This is when I was losing weight before I started gaining weight again. She said, "Are you shrinking your face down? You look thinner." I said, "No, I don't even know how to do that." But I got accused of it.
She thought you were shrinking it
Is
down
that
on-
I'd make
on
myself
TV or whatever.
on here.
Mm.
Is that an option?
Yeah,
You
yeah
can shrink your face.
it was. at
I
one
make
time.
your face red as well.
That's the camera.
Jamie's got a high blood pressure.
So
Poor-
is it fair women
God.
can filter by
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
They paid
whatever.
extra for it. Yeah.
they pay extra if you pay for it? there
I
you
mean,
go.
if I was on a site, I'd have my I just throw out there cats with a net.
you wouldn't even have your real pictures.
No.
You'd have like
I didn't date
Leonardo
my dog,
DiCaprio.
Pay to go live with me and it'd be another dude.
Yeah. I made catfish.
I'd have the dude off good. I'd have a sloth on there.
Hey, the one thing that ran about as long as the Bourbon Nerd's birthday weekend is this Jeff Bezos wedding.
Yeah, what's up with that? They're still talking about
That's
it.
3 days they went over there and look, all the rich folks came
How old
over.
is he?
He's 50. He's 61.
So
She's
he's
55.
not crazy old. I
He
mean, he's
spent
old.
$50 million, but he wouldn't spend any money for
$50
Gaga.
million?
Yeah, he spent 50
You
million.
have to spend. You have to spend money to get Gaga to go to Jeff Bezos.
No, he
party?
didn't allow Gaga. She and Elton John wanted $6 million to perform,
Oh, she.
and he said no. But look, we partied the same amount of time.
There was a tariff on her nose.
If
and
you
it
compare,
didn't spend-
perform more.
I didn't
what?
spend $50 million, and we
No.
for 3 days partied with the Bourbon Nerd. That's way more exciting than
Yeah, we
going to
didn't
Jeff
even
Bezos party.
spend.
You wasn't nowhere
But
near
let me
50
tell you who
million.
was there. Sydney Sweeney. Are y'all familiar with her?
No.
She was the new Bombshell, the blonde Bombshell.
She's all right.
I like her.
I mean,
Tom
she
Brady.
definitely ain't bad.
Tom
okay,
Brady
now
was
Tom
trying to
Brady,
holler
I know
at her.
him.
I bet.
Here
Is,
she is.
is Tom Brady look better since he got? Or is he still like
Oh,
creepier?
I lost my
creepier?
screen.
Tom Brady looks like a
Oh,
cool cat. He just looks like an everyday man.
What
you know?
happened?
No, he
to-
don't. He looks like he's sucking on something.
What happened to Efron?
Life.
Zac
Zac Efron?
Efron. Y'all seen that dude's picture?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he getting messed
He
up.
looked like something
Amanda
Amanda on
Bynes.
him on his
Amanda
face.
Bynes. Oh my
What's wrong with my
god.
picture? Why my picture?
Zac
Yeah.
Efron looks like Amanda Bynes.
Amanda
but a dude.
Bynes and what's
I bet you we get Amanda
The-
Bynes on the podcast.
little girl from Sam and Cat or whatever that TV show was?
Now the Sam and Cat, that's Sam. Sam is the one that got messed. She didn't get messed
I'm
up.
gonna
but
try
she
to get
still
my
looks cute.
screen
Oh.
picked.
No, it's the one that's a singer.
Oh, that's the cat. That's what's her face.
Okay, I take
She's,
back everything I said.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So this is Sydney Sweeney.
That's a dude.
No, it's not.
I don't think that's who I thought.
she's related to
thought it
Squint
was.
Todd.
Let me get her up here. But she was.
Although I'm almost certain
she's
my mom had the
single.
same wallpaper.
Oh, I was about to say, Jamie, I'm not sure your mom had.
Hot
What
item.
wallpaper?
But maybe the
That's gonna
wall,
be breastfeed.
maybe the wallpaper. Well,
She
that'd be
was the
kinda-
hot item at the
weird.
Bezos wedding, though.
Wasn't nobody looking at wallpaper?
Tom Brady was seen canoodling with her.
Canoodling.
Ooh, I'm sure he's doing more than canoodling.
Who has had a better life than Tom Brady? I mean, I want you to think about it for a minute.
His wife.
The patio.
First of
Yeah,
all,
she just had another baby though.
and she
so I don't
laid-
know.
she'd have hooked up with Antonio Brown too.
So supposedly was she
That's wild.
allegedly
right
cheating on him
With
there.
AB.
with the
with that other dude? With that
her instructor person.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Oh, she
rich
ended
as
up
hell.
having a baby with him.
Yeah.
The jujitsu dude.
Jiu-jitsu.
allegedly.
He put that rear naked choke on her.
But how could you can't cheat on Tom Brady? That's like a carnal
That's what
sin.
I saw Wes do to James or Marty for his birthday. this
Keyword
past
naked.
week.
He ain't put no choke on me.
It was half naked choke.
That rear
It's
naked.
He- he
the, it's the
pants
rear
off.
half naked
Rear
choke
naked
from the
cock.
bottom
He
down.
was pants off. I heard Marty joined the gang.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, you got to get raped in.
You think he?
He had a choice.
You know what?
That's how you get into the AARP.
I-
That's how you get into the
I
AARP.
guarantee
You
you.
get jumped in and raped and he's out. Give it a rape.
Wes is off camera, but we're gonna mooch his whiskey. Wes,
Hold on,
let's
I
go
guarantee
and
you the
get my
Tom
whiskey.
Brady thing that if
Yeah.
his wife cheated on him, that dude used the lines, "These balls aren't deflated." I guarantee he used
All
that
right,
line.
Jamie, you've had both. Which one are we gonna?
Oh,
talk
you got to
about?
go with the wilderness.
All right, pass that wilderness trail to Jamie. Jamie, talk about the wilderness trail.
This is a delicious pour. That was
Turn
free.
it around so we can see.
Oh, I
the
got. I'm showing the back of it. There it is, right there. Wilderness Trail Bourbon Whiskey Family Reserve. It is a what was it? 110, 111
I
proof
thought it was 13.
and some
Is
change.
it not 113?
Bottle 6J to 183. It has the cool
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail logo on
And
it.
that's
So,
high cotton
yeah.
bottle. Pit.
So will you die
So-
of dysentery if you drink this?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
You could.
You
Let's
could.
try it.
I know.
We're gonna
In
pour it.
Oregon
You already
Trail,
have
you
some?
always died of dysentery.
I'm gonna pour me some
I
up
think
right
that-
here.
that was the highest percentage
Nerds, you
of
want
death.
some?
That's what killed you.
Yep,
For
dysentery will
50th
get you.
birthday, nerd.
That's the only thing I remember.
All of y'all that came out and brought bourbon
I
nerds
don't got
some
nothing.
whiskey, shame on y'all.
I ain't got nothing. There- there.
So
Okay.
yeah, this has been really good.
Oh, you're sipping on it.
Oh,
now.
y'all drinking on ice. I like.
Yeah, I've been
those
sipping on the
Ice man.
scissor.
I like a little.
Sipping on
That's
some
not really
super-
ice in there. That's crack.
It's
Where's
not
the
ice.
top?
That's crack.
I mean, a little ice is ice.
What's a lot of ice?
Same as a little ice.
And it's twice as nice.
So that's good.
I like it.
Ask all the.
I don't get a lot of
illegals.
fruit on that. Marty, you get any fruit on that? Nerd. Hey, nerd. You got any fruit? I don't get a lot of fruit on
I
that.
get a fruit on it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, right. Not on the nose, but on the palate. Middle.
Which fruit? Like mango? Papaya?
Bananas.
No, there's no banana there.
No nuts.
No nuts.
They got nothing on the
It's on the
palate.
middle palate, like a dark cherry.
A dark cherry?
Prune.
Like a dark of the
The
berry?
chocolate
The
nuts
deep of
on
the root?
palate.
That's kind of tough.
I think it was the
Hey,
sweeter.
Jamie, he said like Tupac said, the
It
dark
was the
of the
sweeter the
cherry.
juice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The deep of the root.
that's-
Joe Rogan.
I like
Joe
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
Our buddy,
Our buddy
our
Joe
friend
Rogan.
of the show,
Oh,
Joe
So
Rogan.
he survived the Liver King attack.
Sweet.
He did. And
Yeah.
actually, I think he kind of said, I don't even know why dude's here. So
Yeah, he's a liver who?
They
um,
got arrested, didn't
Yeah.
but check this out. So you know how Make America Healthy Again, what's his name? RFK. He's against all this.
I think you're
food
talking about Richard
added-
Clemens.
added stuff. Joe Rogan has went on a rant about bread in America.
Oh,
And basically what he said is all over Europe, all over the world, people eat bread and they don't have all the problems we have from eating our bread. What the hell is wrong with bread?
Bread,
preservatives.
Enriched with preservatives.
So we
it's
have
that
started,
preservatives.
we no longer buy bread or sliced bread. We go to buy the fresh bread at Walmart.
It's better.
Oh, it's a lot
It's
better.
better.
If you buy that fresh bread, it won't last a day
No,
or two.
it lasts like 3 days.
That white bread in the bag, that shit might be here next year.
Yeah,
So
bread should be
in,
lasting like 3 weeks. You know.
When I was in South Africa, you bought a fresh loaf like that. They were out, and then you put it in a machine, and the machine sliced it and dropped it into a bag.
Yeah.
Oh, we need
Yeah.
one.
Do people still freeze
pretty
their
cool.
bread like I used to back when I
I
was?
still freeze
You know
bread.
what? Yeah, and
You
it
still freeze
freezes. I think it's better to be.
If you get the
I don't
fresh
know
bread
if I
and
like
freeze
it
the
better,
bread, I think that's.
I'll freeze. I don't know if it's better.
So we've enriched it with folic acid, which is a large majority of the population.
That's where the
can't even
delicious is coming
metabolize.
from, right?
Therefore, many people experience fatigue. See, I was beginning to think I had a gluten allergy, like that was a thing, but it may be this folic acid thing. Therefore, many people experience fatigue, anxiety, hyperactivity, and inflammation. Boy, that's half the country right there. Half people in this room probably experienced that this weekend. But then the bread wasn't white enough, so they bleached it with chlorine gas.
Say American and their white standards.
That's ridiculous.
Give me some brown bread.
I like
Yeah.
good.
I
Bread.
like brown.
I like
So
wheat
now
bread.
you're bloated, brain fog, tired, and blame gluten. But I just said that, didn't I? But gluten's not the
Say that 5 times fast.
No, our food's terrible. Even what you think's good, a lot a is bad.
Yeah,
for
you know,
you.
like I go eat a honey bun, it just makes me feel gross.
You know, you try to eat healthy.
I can
these
eat a
days,
dozen Krispy Kremes and feel terrible after.
but it's so much.
But I'll eat them.
It's so much more economically feasible for most people to eat trash because
It
it's
is.
way cheaper.
It's cheaper.
The only thing that's not cheap, at least in the fruits and food, bananas. Bananas are cheap as hell. You can
Bananas
buy
are
them.
cheap.
They're cheap. I don't know
They-
why bananas always stay cheap, but
They're processed.
they probably are.
they're
probably.
genetically
They're
engineered.
genetically engineered.
Yeah.
They're
You know,
not
all
normal
bananas
bananas.
have the exact-
Normal bananas are not that big or last
Yeah,
that long.
you know,
No.
all bananas
That's
at the
what she said.
store have the exact same amount of seeds in them.
You're a lie.
No, I ain't.
You're a liar.
What?
Google it.
I get them seedless.
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't remember a banana
And
seed.
a banana is actually technically a berry.
It's a berry. I agree. That's 100% true.
Dang, Wes showing me a
But
picture
yeah,
of Nutty Buddy cake, y'all.
Go in there and try to find some sliced up watermelon and compare that to a package of Little Debbie's. I bet you Little Debbie's are cheaper than.
Are we
sliced
gonna
up
get on
watermelon.
Little Debbie's?
No, these
Yeah,
Cavendish.
No.
Hold on. You ever heard of Cavendish bananas?
I don't know if we can see that.
Nope.
They're cultivated to be seedless
Nutty
and are grown
Buddy
from
cakes.
suckers or by
Oh.
cloning rather than from seeds.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a game
Cloning
changer.
That
banana.
don't even make sense.
Why would you clone a banana?
So they're all the same. Jamie's right. They're all clones.
Well, they're like
They're all clones. All the bananas you eat are clones.
They all look the same.
They all come from the same.
yeah, they're all
banana
yellow
DNA.
and stuff.
They're all yellow and elongated.
But I'll say this: a good banana, right when it's getting brown, is
Oh, that's when it's actually the least healthiest for you to eat.
always
You
the
know
most
that.
delicious stuff.
It's actually better. It's actually healthier
That's
when
when you
you
can
do it
make
when
cake
it's
out
green.
of it.
You can make bread, banana
bread.
bread. out of
Make
it.
cake.
Yeah,
That's
Well, at
good.
least you ain't making
Oh,
whooping
they're
banana
good,
cake.
like they're sweet like that.
yeah.
I want my bananas almost like I like them between green and yellow.
Oh no, I like mine between black and
No,
brown.
I don't like no soft mushy.
Look at Rocky punching
Look,
up.
when Michelle makes the banana pudding, I'll be like, don't put no bananas in mine. 'cause
I want vanilla
I
wafers.
may not
in
eat
mine.
it.
I want soggy.
Oh, yeah, I
I
get-
want. I want.
I don't
all
want them
wafers.
soggy. I like the crunchy.
I
vanilla
like
wafer.
the
crunchy
soggy
banana
vanilla
wafer.
wafers.
No, vanilla
I
wafer.
love
No,
that.
I thought some bananas. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's
no,
banana chips.
no bananas in my banana pudding.
The bananas in my banana pudding are just an after.
You just want it processed.
I
You just
want
want processed
vanilla wafers in my
That's
banana
what I
Me
want.
too.
I don't even need a banana. Just give me the cookies and Michelle's
junk.
pudding.
Now, not all vanilla wafers are the same.
Just put it in there. Let it
They're
get
not all
White
fine.
pudding.
And I want the
Well,
soggy
vanilla
cookie
wafers.
too.
No.
I need both.
There's these some vanilla wafers that are kind of like have little ridges on them.
Are you
They're
talking about the
little
long
Those are
ones?
Ritz.
No, no.
I got it.
I'm not looking.
Are you talking about waffles?
If
I
you
love
have some of that
waffles.
banana pudding and you take a fresh vanilla wafer and dip it out,
Yeah,
You had a
that's
soft
where it's
and a
at
hard
right
one?
there, man.
I'm sure
Which you rather soft or the hard?
I like
Both
both
of 'em.
both.
all of them.
Put them both.
All
in,
of 'em.
Which
put
one
'em
goes
both
down
in my
easier?
mouth. They're good, soft and hard, right there. They're delicious. Those cookies.
Yeah, I love you guys.
I prefer
Those
my
are fake
soft.
cookie. They're fake.
Dude, I
do,
can eat
do.
about half a box of those cookies.
They
I think
could
I
make
did
them the
right before we went on there.
Jacksons. They quit making the Jacksons cookies.
The Jacksons.
Jacksons
Jumbos.
aren't my favorite anyway.
They're not mine either. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's the one in the box, the kind of off-brand.
Yes, and they're a little crunchier.
Yep.
And have a little rid. They have like they're not smooth like
Yeah,
the
they're not.
Jacksons.
Yeah.
See, Jamie knew what I'm talking
I
about,
didn't know what
Gary.
you're talking about.
Overbaked. No,
Jerry.
they're not as good.
Was
They are
Jackson
better.
a brand
They're
of,
better.
of
They're more
I don't remember
vanilla-y.
those.
They have more like
But
a
how do you
vanilla.
take those, put them in some peanut butter?
Ooh,
The
that
jumbo
sounds
ones are
good.
almost like cake. Look, a piece of cake.
That's like peanut butter and banana.
Yeah, the ones we like called Nellos or Nillos.
Yeah.
Nilla.
Nilla.
Nilla. That's the brand.
Nilla.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Nilla
Jamie,
wafers.
smart. You smart, Jamie.
What is Jackson?
A brand.
Jackson's
You remember? Do you remember Jumbo cookies?
jumbo, the lemon cookies.
The lemon.
Yeah, I remember those.
Those
Yeah.
Jacksons
Those
as well.
also
The
made.
hood
I think
cookies.
Jackson made some.
You get like 20
Vanilla
cookies
wafer.
for
It was red, white, and blue.
In a
Or,
box.
No, they
They
were,
got lemon
That was a
frosting
bag.
on them.
Look it up.
no, they were just plain old
I think
lemon
it was a
cookies.
bag too. I may be wrong.
You talking about the ones that are like
You know what?
Oreos.
No, they're still out there. They're just not hard to easy to find. Stage planks.
Nah, I know where to get them.
Oh
I
no,
love
those-
stage blank.
I don't
I do
like
too. And then when I realized there was different flavors,
in the
Are
I'm
they
bag.
like,
ginger
Marty's
bread?
right.
They're
That's it.
ginger.
There's,
Yeah, that's
Jackson.
That's the ones I'm talking about right there.
And then my
Oh,
mom.
no,
I'd rather have
seen
the
those
vanilla
too.
ones. I'd rather have the vanilla.
No, them are the
I
best.
want Nilla
No.
wafers in the box.
Yes.
I want them in the yellow
Yeah.
box.
Here
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
This is what we want right here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
it right
uh-huh.
there.
And see, they
That's-
have
that's
extra
it.
vanilla. They're more wafery.
Yep, they're
They-
more vanilla.
They got to see them little ridges I was trying to tell y'all about on top
Crispy
of them.
edges.
I never know they had
Crispy,
that.
simple
They
edges.
baked it a little more.
See, look, and Amazon let me.
It's probably got even a
zoom in.
banana pudding recipe on the back of it. I
Hey,
bet.
when y'all
How
eat
much you
them, do
bet?
y'all
Oh, I
set
bet
them-
it does.
I
Let's see.
bet you it
Can we
does.
flip it
When
around?
y'all
Can you
eat them,
flip
do
it?
y'all set them on your tongue for a second?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it must just be me.
That's just weird.
You let your tongue nestle in it.
That's just
I do.
weird. Okay,
Let it rest.
Let it rest on your tongue.
Releasing our weirdness.
That's how
is weird.
Jamie does his bourbon.
Father Fortenberry, are you cool? Do you think you're cool, Cat? Do you think you're
Look,
cool,
there's
Cat?
there's very few things on this planet I know, but I know I'm cool.
Your daughter would say otherwise.
Hey, what she says.
Okay. There are scientists reveal the 6 attributes that mean you fit the description of cool.
Bearded,
Okay, here we
bearded.
go.
I'm
Here we
out. Crap.
Then it it says 5 personality traits, so I'm kind of
Okay, personality traits. I like it.
One of them not be able to count.
Gary said he may be in the one right
I'm
now.
gonna get one of
Hey,
them.
Gary, let me go
Openness?
ahead and help you.
Open. I'm
It's about
open.
having an appreciation for emotion, adventure, and unusual ideas.
Okay,
I thought people that
I'm not very open.
I, was
I'm
gonna say, I
open.
thought people that were open were not cool.
When I'm out, I'm open.
Maybe not. Conscientiousness. These are not the cool people.
No,
I
they're
remember.
not cool
These are not the cool
Conscientious.
people I remember. Yeah. Extroversion. Okay, cool people
Okay,
are
that's not
extrovert. Mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreeableness. No, cool people
Yeah, I'm
don't.
agreeable.
I think
Yeah,
they're
you are. This is the anti-cool.
This is the
list.
anti-cool. Yeah.
Gary, we're naming one of Gary's traits.
Gary said I ain't gonna get none of them, and he got all of
I
them.
got them all so far.
People with high levels of neuroticism
Ooh,
are
I like
prone
it,
to
neurotic.
psychological stress, get angry, anxious, depressed. That's Marty. Y'all ride around with Marty driving y'all anywhere? That dude at 49 or 50 has road rage like you have no idea.
I like it when Marty gets upset. I think it's funny.
He will go from telling you about his new grandbaby to cursing somebody out that cut him off and trying to speed up and run him in the back in like 1 second.
He said, hell no.
I'm
Hell
like,
no.
Marty, what are you doing?
People,
Look, he getting mad thinking about it.
you
Yeah.
get a driver's license. You need to learn how to freaking drive.
That's right.
Now, Marty probably hit like stupid people. That's Marty's problem.
Well, yes, stupidity plays a big part of that.
But that's also an emotion.
I have no.
Okay, emotion too.
This
Get
is a
off
cool
my
people.
lawn.
No. So the quest to be cool shapes who people admire, how they talk, where they shop, and what they do for fun. Scholars agree that people spend an inordinate amount of time and money in their attempt to seem cool. Really?
Mm.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think we fit that category.
No, I'm too cheap to be that cool.
I think we're just actually cool.
I mean, it's just natural.
It's just
I think
become
it-
more functional. The concept of coolness started in small rebellious subcultures, including jazz musicians in the 40s and beatniks in the 50s.
I
Cool
thought it-
cats.
I thought it was just in the water and Earl.
Yeah, we were cool.
No, that was lead.
That was lead.
That was lead.
Because Parker and y'all had different water.
No, we had
I
good.
tried
Water.
We had good water.
So did
farm.
Earl. Grass
not
Lake.
cool,
had
not cool
good
water. You had that. hot
Everyone
water.
wants to be cool, or at least avoid the stigma of being uncool. And society needs cool people because they challenge norms, inspire change, and advance culture. Okay. There you go.
Well, we do have good water here.
Good water. Makes you cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we live in a society though that being cool equals being antisocial, but antisocial now or going against the norm is actually being like Republican, Christian, all that now is anti-establishment
For today.
Yeah, it's weird.
You're cooler today than you've ever been in your life.
Man, I can't even process what you said.
Anti-establishment.
I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what you just said. That was smart.
So
No one has ever called Jamie smart.
That hurt my brain.
But think about it. In the 60s and 70s, squares, the people were conservative and Republican.
L7.
Yeah. Now it's flipped because of the establishment is progressive. So people that push back against that, like for example, Rage Against Machines is now raging on behalf of the machine.
5 years.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine are now super.
They're conservative.
Yeah,
No,
they're
no,
Democrat. They're Democrat now.
Yeah,
super
but
Democrat.
they're on behalf of the machine.
I used to listen to Rage Against the Machine.
That's a good song. They really did.
When you go out to eat, have y'all guys noticed sometimes they'll add the fee or add the tip on or whatever?
Yep.
There's a new addition, and I've
That's
seen
what I
this
do when I
actually
do
a couple in
circumcisions.
Memphis. Living wage fee of 18% added to each dine-in check.
You will get a
Memphis
bigger.
does this.
You will get a bigger tip from me if you don't make me
Add
add
some
some.
bull
Because if I
crap.
see you added one already,
You ain't
I'm
getting
gonna
nothing.
assume that's enough.
That's enough.
And unless you were exceptional, that's what we're rolling.
Okay, so they don't, instead of raising prices or paying people right, they want to charge you. You think you got this, then you got an 18% and expected to do another 20% tip.
There's no way.
That's 50 freaking percent.
That's a lot of
But
percentage.
scroll back.
You
Let's
know
look
where
at
that
let's
came
look at
from?
this
People
ticket.
that don't want to work, so
Yep.
they ain't got to do good.
But they don't know that they're fine working. Those people they get to pay them $2 an hour, and then they want to make it up with that fee.
So I wouldn't want to do good if I was making $2 an hour.
Yeah, exactly. So a
There you go.
Reuben, $13. That B.O.B. jam burger sounds cool. That's $16 for burger and fries. And then there was $17 for Reuben and some fries.
I like
So
Reuben.
that's actually a pretty
30
cheap
bucks.
burger and fries.
I guess they didn't get no beer or
living
nothing.
wage. There was a guy I saw on X earlier today. They were talking about
But like with that right there, I would pay my bill and walk out and they
Yeah,
get
me
a
too.
tip.
No tip.
No tip. That is the tip.
Yeah.
But
My
they
tip
were
would have been
saying
more than that on that bill
Yeah.
too.
typically,
Yeah.
they were saying the way they tip is they say $20 an hour. If I'm here an hour, I'm going to tip $20. If I'm here 30 minutes, I'm going to tip $10. And I thought that was a smart way of
That
tipping.
actually is a really good
As
way.
opposed to
As
like
opposed
the
to percentage
percentage
bill.
of your bill.
They said that they tip based on the amount of time they're there. If they're there for 2 hours, it's $40.
I also have a rule too. If I have to stand up and order my food, I'm not tipping.
No, I'm not tipping you.
Yeah.
How about tipping Sonic?
I always
do
tip at
tip
Sonic.
I do.
always
It's
tip
not
at
a Sonic.
I don't know why.
20% though.
No, I
at
tip
Sonic.
$1.
I
always
always
have
give them
$1
at least
Sonic.
$1.
Yeah, I'll take
Maybe
it,
two.
Sonic.
I don't know why it's a
have
random
to.
thing.
You have to. It's on.
And I think because my brother used to work at Sonic. Brother
Was he
Fortenberry-
on skates or unicycles? Was he like a monkey? Was he like a bear at the circus? He ride the unicycle.
Brother
out?
Fortenberry was on a unicycle. He was on a pogo stick.
He was in a,
He was wearing Crocs
a golf cart.
before Crocs came out.
No, he would they skate at some Sonic. He would come out on a unicycle like a bear at the circus, and he would bring you your meals like it. Like Wes, was that when you hung it on the window back in that day? Yeah, that
Or
was a long time ago.
He had some of those.
We got fired for putting too many dancing cars because he couldn't stop.
He had some of those Heelys. The one you remember them heel?
Yeah.
The Heelys, yeah.
Yeah, Heelys.
Oh,
We should volunteer at our local Sonic, guys.
We should have.
volunteer.
Fundraiser
No,
for
thank
St.
you.
Jude, Jamie.
But yes, always tip Sonic because they got to walk in the hot sun to give you food.
And it's just I don't always tip Sonic.
They're in
I
the
do.
shade the whole time,
Not the,
and it's covered.
but there's hot air too.
I always
you know?
tip. By the way, I'm just
I just.
Oh yeah.
always tip them.
But you got to service me. You know. You gotta give me-
AOC, our favorite googly eyed. What is she? She's senator? No, she's a representative. Isn't she? So she wants to be this tough girl, Bronx image. Well, somebody
ain't
Yeah,
Bronx.
we found out you went to private school.
somebody released a
She was rich.
cool yearbook photo.
Oh, I heard about this.
Well,
What
she was definitely the swan because she was.
She's way cuter now.
Oh yeah, she's way cuter.
Well, let's take it. There it is. Here's her photo from her yearbook.
Woo. Ew.
she got fangs.
I think we went to school with her.
Oh, it does.
She definitely. She was the swan, wasn't she?
Mm.
Yeah, she's swan.
She was the ugly duckling that turned to.
She grew into her teeth.
She looks like she's
She grew
saying,
into a lot of things.
she looks like she's saying something.
No, I think
No, she
those.
said a
I
lot.
think her teeth are probably redone since she's been a.
Oh,
Kissy
kissy face.
Yeah.
Talk about ugly stuff.
There she is today.
Look, she looks so much
She's looking
nice.
a little
She
older
looks like
now.
a nice
It looks
young
like she
lady.
needs some sleep, but she's not a bad looking lady.
No,
It's
she's not.
She's easy on the eyes. You know,
Mhm.
There she is.
she's just a little crazy in the head. It's okay
yeah,
with crazy eyes.
She's a little rough on the
Googly eyes.
socialist side.
She got them crazy googly eyes. You just go watch out for them googly eye girls. They get you.
What do they do to you when they get you?
You don't want to know.
It's like I do.
Jamie's the only one that wants to know.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. What else we got?
We do have our fantasy football draft coming up.
We
Oh,
do.
man,
We
we
set the
go.
date today, and then I realized there's a football game night.
I'm
for
ready.
Like a
Our
football.
charity football game for our high school that your daughter and my son will be at. So Friday night we probably won't be doing much, but still the 23rd is about the best weekend we got. August 23rd we will be doing the fantasy football draft.
Mhm.
Probably a little golf that morning. Probably all about
Absolutely
draft
golf.
sometime at evening.
Mhm.
Yeah, there we go.
Some golf. Some
It's the best time of the season.
it is.
Fantasy season is the best.
Look, that's all I have to look forward to because after the draft, my team sucks.
Your team's
Good time to start betting on college football.
Yeah.
Hey, draft
That's
day is
best
the
time.
Oh,
best.
college football. Oh, that's good. That's
Oh, I
good.
love it.
That's good gambling.
I
Right there.
really enjoy that.
I enjoy betting.
The
college
rest
football.
of the rest of sports, not as-
college football is it's just more fun. I think.
it's more fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't watch the pros.
I watch pro.
Oh, I
for
watch pro
fantasy.
too. I bet on
I
that.
watch the
love the
pros
NFL.
just because I got money on it, but I don't. I sit down and watch college football.
I like NFL football more just because college has such a high turnover.
It does.
Well,
I watch both. Those
I
are
do
the
too.
sports. I don't watch any other pro sports other than college football.
Look
Now
who
is a pro
just
sport.
jumped in the chat.
Hey, Taylor
Who
Boone.
is
Join
Taylor
the chat.
Boone?
Taylor
Man, we haven't seen
Boone.
Taylor Boone in a while.
Who
What's up,
is
brother?
Taylor Boone? Nobody knows.
he is a friend of the show.
Mrs.
What did
Fun,
Locktar's say?
Locktar's here. Poor decision, parents. They got with us last weekend. Chip Adelete, JL, Chris Jenkins.
JL.
Who else did that one? T is freaking tall. I'm pretty tall. Show me the proof. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Everybody, Mike Brock, I don't know if he's in the chat, but his niece is.
I heard peeing in your
having
pants makes you cool.
Austin Scheffler is in the house.
Friend of the show.
He's a friend of the show.
My
He's
kids
been on
were
the show.
watching that
Matthew
movie
Jarrett,
and all that.
neighbor of the show.
Neighbor and friend of the
Mrs.
show.
Fun is here.
I seen a Jay Martinez. I
Where?
didn't have a wrench.
Well, I can't give a wrench from here, so we'll have
I know.
to-
I know. I'm
Dave
just
Vogel saying Artfully Bourbon Scotch. Some of these channels
You
are
go so
awesome.
fast.
Artfully Bourbon does a much better job. We got Bourbon here with Whiskey Uncensored. They do great.
Gary
with
Papa's in the
whiskey.
chat. He's sitting beside
He's
me.
been
I
in
am.
the
He's in the
chat. That was before we got
I
started.
saw
Yeah.
Matt on there.
Yeah,
A
Matt-
little
Matt
old
Jarrett's on.
fashioned. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hit that button. Marty, you don't hit the button. I'm gonna hit it. I gotta do it over here.
What?
He's gotta do
No,
all
that's-
that.
No, you don't run the
That's
whole
gonna
show.
be it.
That's
I had a
messed
birthday.
up.
I can.
Migrated the button.
Father Fortenberry, part word.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. As always.
Save me from my own right.
Hey, you know what? I'm tired of
Takes me, takes me
There's lots
from
of
my
things finding
final
that
right.
I'm glad to be with you
I
tonight.
do like that.
Oh, walk me,
Marty.
to the riverside.
Marty Mall.
Thank y'all. We had a bunch of parties this weekend. And I appreciate everybody.
While my mother
with us.
cried.
I'm partying all the way to the
Cause
fourth.
somebody done took
hit that
from
like
an
button,
outlaw. Take my picture down from the courthouse wall. I'm living in the clouds and I ain't gonna fall. Somebody done saved this outlaw.
Hello.